Welcome to Microsoft Ignite. I am Jeffrey Palermo on the Community Reporter team, and the team is gearing up for a great week of reporting on all the things that are exciting about the conference. And we had a dinner meeting, and I'm here to introduce you to each and every one of the community reporters. Here we go. And I have Recommen from Microsoft, who is the big dog running the community reporter team. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for that awesome introduction. I will say that Anna Chu is the woman in charge here and has done an amazing job, and I just am lucky enough to be able to support her in this endeavor. This is our fourth year doing community reporters, and new this year we're super excited that we were able to get auditions for everybody. We had 120 plus applicants and narrowed it down to 10 fabulous reporters from all different parts of the world with all different parts of expertise and diversity. So we're super excited for this team this year.
Well, you've been working hard, but the week is here, and so one more final push to get through it, right?
I know, that's right. So we've been here since Wednesday, Thursday, setting everything up, working really closely with the Ignite Live team, with Jillian and Golnaz, and making sure that we provide great content for everybody, not just attendees that are on the floor, but also for on demand for people that are at home and that aren't able to make it. So we're really looking forward to hearing every different angle, every different piece of news from all of you reporters. So we're really excited.
Fantastic. Thanks, Allie.
Thanks so much for having me.
So I have Tom Morgan standing by. Tom, how are you, sir?
I'm very good, thank you. A little sleepy, but very good.
Fantastic. So what topics are you covering this week at Ignite?
So I'm covering two kind of things, which is really cool because it's like an amalgamation of what I do. So I'm covering Microsoft Teams and I'm covering the developer story as well. And that kind of really kind of covers all the bases that I do, you know, my MVP stuff and the blogging and what I do for work as well.
Great. And where are you from?
I'm from the UK.
Fantastic. And where can people find your channels?
Okay, so I'm on YouTube, but the easiest place probably is Twitter. So on Twitter, I'm Tom Morgan, that's TOMORGAN. And my blog and everything is at thoughtstuff.co.uk.
Great. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you.
And I have Amy standing by. Amy, where are you coming from?
Washington, D.C.
Fantastic. And what topics are you going to be covering here at Ignite this week?
I'm going to be covering diversity and inclusion, Office 365, partners, and Azure.
Awesome. It's going to be a great week.
It is going to be a wonderful week.
All right,
I
thanks,
cannot
Amy.
wait. Thank you, Jeffrey.
I now have Heather standing by. Heather, how are you? Where are you from?
I'm terrific. I flew in from Los Angeles, Marina Del Rey, California, but by way of New Orleans because I had to stop for Halloween, so you know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, we have a huge week this week. What topics are you covering at Ignite?
I am going to be talking about Teams, Microsoft Teams, and Office 365, Microsoft 365, Azure, Humans of IT for sure, near and dear to my heart. So yeah, I've got a bunch of interviews with different folks, and I plan to post up at the Humans of IT area in the hub and catch lots of folks there as well. So
Awesome. Well, thanks so much, Heather.
you bet.
So we have Helen here on standby. Helen, how are you? Why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm good, thank you, Jeffrey. Well, yes, my name is Helen Blunden, or if you're on Twitter, I'm known as @ActivateLearn. I'm from Melbourne, Australia, as you can tell from my accent.
Awesome. And here at Ignite, what topics are you going to be covering for the attendees?
Jeffrey, the topics are going to be many and varied, but the focus is going to be all on modern workplace and adoption. That's my background. I'm interested in management of change, interested in how people handle technology, looking at different ways of engaging technology with people so they could get inspired and use it so they could better their work practices. So that's my focus.
Awesome.
But also, like yourself, we've got all sorts of different interviews happening over the 4 days that are set and organised by the coordinating committee, and I'm really looking forward to those. So all of mine are all related to learning, adoption, change, and I've even got a interview with a student ambassador, which I'm really looking forward to.
Great. And where can people find your channels?
My channels, I'm a Twitter freak, so like I said, @ActivateLearn on Twitter. You can hit me up on LinkedIn, but yeah, Twitter's where it's at. I also have a YouTube channel, but yeah, Twitter.
Great. Thanks, Helen.
Thank you.
And now I have Kyle standing by. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, I'm great. Where are you from?
From Brisbane, Australia.
Okay. And what topics are you going to be covering at Ignite this week?
So I've got quite a few of the IT Pro, sort of the more traditional on-prem IT Pro sort of thing. So I kick off with Ignite 101 with Joey Snow and Rick Klaus, so patch and switch, and then go across to doing some interviews with Oren Thomas, so about on-prem and cloud servers. And then I've also got Jeffrey Snover talking about his favourite things from Ignite. And then Jeff Woolsey as well, so we're talking to him about his demo palooza for Windows Server. So he's got an entire session which is basically just demos. So that'll be awesome.
Great.
So, yeah.
Well, thanks so much, Kyle.
No problem.
And now I have Martin standing by. How are you, sir?
I'm doing splendid.
Fantastic. Where are you from?
I'm from the Netherlands. I just flew in. I had a 15-hour flight. Well, actually 2 flights, and I just landed, drove here. I got some 4G because I can't live without my internet. So I went from my hotel to the T-Mobile shop to here and ready to go.
Yeah, it's going to be a great week. What topics are you going to be covering at Ignite this week?
So I'm having a broad interest. There are three key things that I'm focusing on. It's SharePoint, Microsoft Teams, and Power Platform, which have my core interest. But there's a lot of things going around which are like related technologies that I'm curious about. But everything regarding communication, collaboration, and citizen development, that will be my core focus.
Fantastic. It's going to be a great week. Thanks, Martin.
Thank you.
And I have Sarah standing by. Sarah, how are you?
I'm great, thank you.
And where are you from?
I'm from the UK, so I currently live in Cambridge in the UK.
Awesome. And what topics are you going to be covering here at Ignite?
So at Ignite, I get the amazing privilege to talk all about the Power Platform. So it's kind of business applications, but that encompasses so much. So yeah, Power Platform, customer service, field service, all that stuff.
Great. Well, thank you so much. We look forward to it.
Me too, thanks.
And now I have Shafina standing by. Hello. Where are you coming from?
I'm here from Toronto, Canada.
Awesome. And we're starting the conference. What topics are you going to be focusing on this week at Ignite?
So this week at Ignite, I'll be focusing a lot on the SharePoint and Teams space. I'll be interviewing some community leaders, and I'll actually get to spend some time in the quiet room area, the prayer room area, and also visiting some really furry animals.
Oh, fantastic. Sounds like fun. Well,
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Shafina.
Thank you.
And now we have Stefan. How are you, sir?
Hi, I'm fine. I'm exhausted. I arrived already a week ago doing all the theme park stuff that you have to do in Orlando. But now I'm exhausted, and now we have to work in the next couple of days, so I need some energy.
And where are you from?
From Germany originally, from Dortmund, Germany, which is near Cologne. And well, I'm glad to be here. And if I'm in Orlando, I have to do everything I can to make the most out of it. That's why I took the chance to arrive before.
And what topics are you going to be covering at Ignite?
Well, I'm here as a community reporter. That's the main reason why I'm here. In general, I'm interested a lot in the Office products, mainly in OneNote. I already wrote blogs and books about OneNote. But also everything about education teases me a lot because I'm a university lecturer and a journalist, so everything, well, I'm not a developer. So if you talk to me about Azure or something, I can only have silence, but with everything that you can really use, that's my world. Office programs and productivity.
Great. Thanks, Stefan.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And we had a great dinner, and we look forward to covering the conference for you. I'm Jeffrey Palermo. I'll be focusing on all the developer topics, and it's going to be a great week. Stay tuned and look at all of the social media channels with the hashtag #MSIgnite or hashtag MSIgnite. Let's have a great week.